Hey everybody, welcome to the SkyLounge, and this is Cruise Peruse, episode number 127, boys and girls, as we are leaving the east side of town. And almost every morning I start off the day with driving into this fucking plaza and a transgender prostitute. Always trying to creep up on the car, asking for service. Like, no, I closed up my windows. My windows are fucking tinted as shit. Like, no, I don't want your trans penis ass, trying to fuck me. Like, no, thank you. No, okay? But what has been fucking all of you, football fans, is Thursday Night Football. But thank God for last night. Ba 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 da 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 la la. Thursday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles flew in to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers, and the Philadelphia Eagles win 34-27. And here's the thing, the memes are coming out. Matt LaFleur, Pete Carroll, same thing. Aaron Rodgers throwing on the goal line. All right, rewind. Another goal line attempt from, let's see, the fucking Green Bay Packers. Yeah, do you forget the Packers went for 4 fucking pass attempts on the goal line? That to me speaks volumes of the Atlanta Falcons and how you blew it at home. I mean, holy fuck. It's incredible, Packers. Because your defense couldn't stop a fucking run yesterday. After I fucking praised this defense, I said this defense is solid, very well balanced, but it just got exposed yesterday. Howard of the Philadelphia Eagles just destroying that fucking front line. It was just incredible. And of course, Carson Wentz doing the business. And unfortunately, the quarterback on the other side, and Aaron Rodgers, turned over the ball too much. I mean, obviously the last play of the game, interception with about 20-30 seconds left, big, huge, but he also fumbled, I believe in the third quarter. And obviously, the turnover game is huge. If you turn the ball over, you will most likely lose. Limiting turnovers is a huge part of football, obviously. But also the kind of annoying part about football is the incessant officiating that's been going on the last few weeks with the start of the NFL. I mean, we've seen flags thrown for the tiniest infractions. And yes, it's curious because they, I believe it was it Matt LaFleur? Yeah, Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers were challenging for a non-call defensive pass interference, and that gets denied, rejected really. And all I could see yesterday from the Green Bay side was, oh boy, shell-shocked at home. I don't know really. I really don't know what else to say. And obviously it can come down to the fact that Philadelphia's running game was hot yesterday. Absolutely hot. It really didn't help. The run defense of the Packers aren't too stellar. You also learned that Carson Wentz he still got it. People who've been doubting Carson Wentz, it's insane to me that you've been doing so, because this is a guy who, let's face it, Eagles fans, as much as you want to fucking suck off Big Dick Nick, and he is a hero, I agree, you don't get there without Carson Wentz. You never get there without Carson Wentz. Drafting him the year before that, you don't get there. You don't get there without Carson, okay? So Philly gets the all too important win to put them 2-2. Now, here's the thing with Green Bay. They are sitting at 3-1. And now, lots of questions are going to be asked, right? Is Aaron Rodgers 100%? Is he good enough? Yada, yada, yada. I still say this. Listen, this is a guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer quarterback. And he is going to have a slump. He's going to have a slight slump. And I always say this, like some quarterbacks, like they do better in the latter half of the season than the first half of the season. And some, like Patrick Mahomes, is a cheat code, right? But I think the Packers will still steadily prove that they are the best in that division pretty easily. The NFC North, to me, has a lot of questionable quarterbacks. Obviously, the Bears with that stellar defense, but still, you need that cohesion between three sides of the ball: special teams, defense, and offense. I mean, I feel like I'm saying a lot of obvious and common sense things, but that's kind of, you know, the statement there that you need to just flat out say, because some people don't really follow fucking logic. And there's an unfortunate side to this game too, because Green Bay's Williams and Philadelphia Eagles Maddox both went down with really scary injuries. I believe both of them look like head and neck injuries, and it took them quite some time to get up, both of them. And not even the funny thing, the curious part of all of this was Williams was injured in the first half of the game, really the earliest stages of the game. And then Maddox was injured on almost the second to last play of the game in the fourth quarter. And so separated by that much time, it felt like, it's a new injury, but you have to realize, like, oh my gosh, like these two dudes got injured in the same fucking game. That's terrifying. And, you know, I'm really hoping Williams and Maddox are all right. Even as a neutral fan, I hope nothing but the best for them in their recovery. And it's a scary thing, because obviously, as football fans, we love the sport. That you know, these athletes, these coaches, the teams, they provide for us. But we also have to recognize that these people are human beings, men, women who are also involved in the organizations too, who are giving up their fucking bodies for an entertainment purpose. And at the end of the day, as a fellow human being, all you can hope for is the best for them. Really, that's all you can really do. And, you know, boys and girls, injuries are tough. Injuries are tough. Also, what's tough is losing bets. Yeah, I took the under in the Packers yesterday. -4.5. Oh my fucking god! I can't believe I took the under on that game. I'm still kind of pissed about that. I really am. I really thought, you know, my logic of Thursday Night Football being kind of a, you know, a lull affair, humdrum affair, just kind of turned out to be wrong. I mean, this game again was stellar. It was one of the best Thursday Night Football games we've seen. I mean, at least this year. I mean, holy fuck, the last three, fucking Packers and Bears. Oh god, was it Houston? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really care, because let's just say that, like, the first three Thursday Night Football games were shit. This one was pretty fine. I always say this too. If you're putting up 30 fucking plus points on either side of the ball, I'm already thinking, all right, defense isn't showing up today. One of the defenses isn't showing up today. And to me, that's not a really balanced game. It's more of a, all right, it's a shootout. Who shoots out first? Let's see what happens. But it was a frustrating game from both standpoints, especially if you're an objective fan, or neutral fan, really, not objective fan, because there's a lot of subjectivity that goes on, even being a neutral, boys and girls. But, like, why the fuck would you throw 4 fucking times on the goddamn goal line? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. At least with the whole Russell Wilson and Seahawks situation, I know it's under Super Bowl 49. I know it's a fucking pass that could have changed the complete dynamics of the NFL landscape. Fuck y'all. I heard it millions of times before. But here's also the reality. We won one. Like, I always go back to this. It's always those fucking fans like the Minnesota, the Buffalo, the Cincinnati, the Cleveland fans that get on our ass about the fucking play. It's almost every one of those fucking loser franchises. And those people who don't recognize it. This is the whole thing, too. If you recognize your team's flaws and their foibles and their history and what they have done, cool. Like, I'm on board. Like, I'm cool with you. Like, you're good. I'm talking about the ignorant motherfuckers. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who go, this team shit, man. They haven't won anything. Like, dude, we won a Super Bowl. Like, what the fuck? You understand this team was absolute garbage, and I understand we had an opportunity to do it back-to-back, but we fucked it up. That's neither here nor there, man. We're done. It's gone. Can't go back to it. And I know all you fucking internet losers love talking about the past. That's all you know how to fucking do. And just recency bias, which is fucking hilarious too. But, you know, with most fans, I always tell them this. Like, most of you guys are idiots. Like, I'm an idiot. I admit that. I'm gonna get shit wrong all the time. I mean, see my Seahawks reviews, man. Like, I get shit wrong all the fucking time. And I'm willing to admit that. I absolutely am. And, you know, either correct myself or get better the next time around. That's how you have to do it. But you arrogant fucks out there, you know, you think, oh, principle is everything. I gotta stick to whatever I say and just be the bottom line. Like, no, motherfucker. The reality, too, is opinions change. Evidence can prove to contrary, you know, to certain things. And, you know, when you got shit like that, you got to be able to adapt. You do. And, you know, like I said, injuries aren't fun. They're not. But you got to be able to adapt, like I said. And somebody who's going to be out indefinitely with an injury is Kyle Kuzma of the Los Angeles Lakers. When the fuck are the basketball gods going to give us a fucking break? Was the three-peat too much? Was the three-peat too much, basketball gods? I just want to see them win, okay? Like, what? You're injuring our young guys? Just getting pissed. Just getting pissed. So most likely, I would see our starting lineup as based on just kind of the conservative nature of this team. When they first start, I would imagine it's going to be Rajon Rondo on the point. Yeah, Danny Green on the shooting guard position. Actually, no. I'd say this: Quinn Cook or Alex Caruso will probably take that starting point guard position. Then you got Danny Green on the shooting guard position. LeBron James on the 3, small forward role. Power forward, obviously, you're going to have the brow, Anthony Davis. And center, you can really debate McGee or Howard at this point, right? It's kind of like the whole Caruso and Cook situation. So, as a Lakers fan, it's curious to see what this lineup is going to be, because obviously, boys and girls, media day starts today. The offseason is officially over for the NBA. Can you believe it? October is nearly here, boys and girls. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It really is. October is the most wonderful time of the year. Everything starts. Everything's anew. Basketball season starts. Hockey season starts. Baseball playoffs start. You know, soccer is in full gear at this point. You also got, oh God, I'm missing one. Yeah, football. Football just in its meatiest parts. And I gotta tell you, man, this year in sports ball has been exciting. It's been a lot of cautious optimism, but we're trekking, and we're hearing police. But with the Lakers, I am excited. I am excited about what the season can hold potentially. But the injuries, we gotta really hope that injuries don't kill this team. It did it to us last year. I mean, we had really 4 of our main guys dead by the end of the year. Like, they were dead. Like, they weren't doing anything. They were on the fucking medical staff room just dying. So I'm hoping Lakers this season are healthy, strong, and good to go. And like I said, boys and girls, as a Lakers fan, all I really want is a 42-win season. Just be above 500 this season, huh? Come on, man. Just, if you can be above 500, I'm already, check marking my bare minimum expectation for this team. I really am. Like, oh my God, like you did the minimum. Awesome. I'm already satisfied with that shit. Now keep going. Now put the commission on that shit, motherfucker. Put more pizzazz, put more swag in that shit. And I'm hoping this Lakers team, who really, from top to bottom, I've got to admit, as much as I love Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, all the young guys who left, I got to tell you, this team from top to bottom has gotten better. So, the reality of the Lakers is simply this. The next 2-3 years, actually, no, 5 years, our draft is fucked. So we have to win. All right, if we win at least one, we can fucking sink to the bottom of the ocean, of the Pacific Ocean, with that fucking championship and drown, okay? At least we'll have that in a recent term, right? That's gonna be, what, 9 years? 9 years now since we haven't lifted a championship. Our longest drought, boys and girls, remember. I believe it was Minneapolis to the next Lakers championship with Jerry West. That took a long time. And then from Jerry West till... Well, Jerry West till Magic was pretty short, relatively speaking. But I think the most really, recently that I remember, is 12 years. From the 88 championship to getting the 2000 championship, the Lakers kind of had this drought. Well, Lakers fans, I mean, let's be honest, man. If you have fucking got off of this Lakers fandom at this point, I gotta say, I'm ashamed of you. If you're a Lakers fan, if you quote yourself to be a fucking Lakers fan, and through the hard years, you have abandoned this team, you're not a Lakers fan. I'm sorry, you're just not. Like, I don't care if you have a second team. I don't give a shit about that. To me, it's very simple in terms of sports, and especially in the realms of the NBA, where it's too easy to follow players more than the team. But let me tell you this. The Lakers are a different kind of organization, kind of like the Celtics. And this is where, as much as I hate the Celtics, I respect them. There is a history and culture there that you can't compete with any other clubs. Nobody else. Period. And what I always say with Lakers fans is, you can berate us, you can do whatever, but other than the Celtics with their 17, who else has 16? Which other team other than the Celtics have championship in the teens? Nobody. Literally nobody. The next closest one is the fucking Bulls, okay? As much as you fucking Warriors fans love sucking yourselves off, guess what? The Bulls have more rings than you. Yeah. So it's always fun. It's always funny to me because basketball fandom is very easily moved and corrupted. It's what I've seen throughout my time here living in America, and since 1998 when I came to this country, I've always been about my Lakers. I've never supported any other team. And thankfully, when I found Arsenal in 2014, that kind of principle and philosophy took to another form in what I like to call sports monogamy. And to me, it's very personal, boys and girls. To me, sports monogamy is very real. It's very serious. An individual discipline of sports, you should only have one team. Now, I have a whole thing about international soccer, which I'll break this down very easily. Me, as an immigrant from Korea, living in the United States, who always felt like I've never really belonged anywhere, feels like, international football is a philosophy book of different countries. And so I just love wearing kits of different countries that I think are just fantastic. And that's the one area for myself. I kind of allow that leeway of getting any kind of jersey, and that's kind of my cheat way to buy, favorite players that aren't on your team, but, play on an international stage, a la Cristiano Ronaldo, because, hey, I'm never getting a United CR7 jersey. I'm never getting a fucking Real Madrid jersey. I'm never getting a goddamn Juve jersey or a fucking Sporting CP jersey, to be honest. But internationally, I could cheer for that man for all he's done, and I do respect Cristiano Ronaldo. Man's phenomenal. He absolutely is. But the idea of sports monogamy is something that I hold very dearly. That's something I really do believe in. And I understand too, because those people with 3-4 different fucking teams, you don't like losing, and boo fucking who, woe is you. Losing is part of the process, right? And so, really, I have to thank Arsenal for humbling me in the realm of sports, and dick punching me too while we're at it. But more news comes out from Arsenal today that Granit Xhaka has been named club captain, permanent club captain. Vice captains will be pending. Here's the whole thing. Here's my whole thing right now with Granit Xhaka. The players and the managers have voted to put this man as a captain. If that is the case, as an Arsenal fan, all I can say is, all right, y'all voted for him. All right, I'm going to respect that. And that's all you can do at this point. And you're going to have Arsenal fans bitching and moaning on the goddamn social media. Like, hey, he's not worth it, he's terrible. Let's be honest, dude. I love Arsenal. I love all the players. And I like to think that I'm cynical enough that I could tell honest truth about my teams. And the honest truth about Xhaka is he's a great passer. He really is. He can pass well. Problem is, he's a fucking blockhead when it comes to discipline. He really is. And it gets frustrating to a point of, dude, like, why are you doing it now? Why are you trying to foul and kill somebody now? In the worst moment of the game. You're trying to do this now? And here's the thing, boys and girls. Do you remember a certain bullheaded, blockhead kind of midfielder who eventually grew to a captain role? Patrick Vieira. Now listen, I'm not going to fucking be that guy that says, oh, Xhaka's Vieira. No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is patience. Because certain things can unfold in ways we can't foresee right now, okay? We don't know what the fuck is going to happen. Hey, hypothetically, by 2020, maybe Xhaka is the most disciplined player on the team. Maybe, at a certain point, he is going to be the best fucking free kick taker in Arsenal, period. But right now, we don't know. We just don't know. The fact right now is this. Granit Xhaka is Arsenal's club captain. What we have to do as Arsenal fans is just support this move. I know we can disagree. I know there's going to be a lot of things said about Granit Xhaka's, playing style, whatever have you. But Xhaka's one of our own, okay? If you are an Arsenal fan, and this is kind of the main theme of today's episode here, boys and girls. If you are a fan of a team, if you are a diehard of a team, even through the hardships, you won't complain. I'm never gonna fucking, bitch at somebody for bitching and moaning about their team. I'm really not. I'm one of those people. If a team like the Seattle Seahawks, like they lost this Sunday, I was miserable. And I was the saltiest motherfucker you could ever meet. But I'm still gonna stick to my goddamn team just because of one loss. I'm not gonna believe them. That's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I know there's a lot of people who act like that now, especially the younger generation. And I say younger generation, but I'm saying like guys who are 5 years younger than me, guys and gals. And the impatience and just disloyalty in sports today, it's kind of disgusting. It really is. And I sincerely hope for everyone's sakes that they hold to their teams, they stick around for their teams, because at the end of the day, you got nothing but the squad, man. I mean, especially in terms of sports ball. That's really it. But yeah, with the Xhaka thing, I wasn't really all that surprised. A little bit of mixed emotions, if I'm being really honest. Of course, because Xhaka makes so many goddamn mistakes. Xhaka fucking drives me insane sometimes. He really does. Like I love, this Arsenal squad. I love what Xhaka can do. And he's won stuff with us. He has. I'm not fucking denying any of that shit. But there are fucking moments in matches where I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm not the only Arsenal fan that thinks that. Obviously. But like I said, sports monogamy here. at the Sky Lounge is something that I live by. I absolutely preach it. I absolutely live by it. And, they're a little cheats. Obviously, I wear my Baker Mayfield T-shirt, very brownish color, but not gonna get a Cleveland gear. Only gonna be cheering for the boy Baker, right? Okay. That literally feels like all the fucking excuses all these relationship guys make when they fucking cheat. Oh no, it's just a kid. Oh yeah, it's just a kiss. Still cheating, asshole. Shut the fuck up. I guess to an extent, whenever I do wear that Baker Mayfield shirt, I do feel like I'm cheating. But at the end of the day, I know where my heart is at. I know where, my love, my soul is at. And it's with the Seattle Seahawks. It's with my Los Angeles Dodgers. It's with my Los Angeles Lakers. It's with my Arsenal Football Club. It's with my Vegas Golden Knights. Sports monogamy, something that I preach dearly, boys and girls. Something that I do truly want to live by. Something that a lot of you motherfuckers don't understand. It's like a fucking physics equation for you fucking knuckleheads. Cheering for one team? I don't know how to do that. And I would say, it's Americans. No, well, just be patient, you motherfuckers. All right, that's all I'm saying. Patience pays off, man. I'm telling you, patience does pay off. If you wait patiently, you get shit done. Like the DMV, you wait at the DMV for a couple hours, you get shit done. Or you're a smart person and you make a reservation ahead of time and make the appointment an hour ahead. Typical deal. But that's how it is, boys and girls. But damn, it's a good Friday. It's a good Friday morning to start here, boys and girls. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm going to be uploading this a wee bit late, depending on the service I get here at the gym. Because unlimited data, boys and girls. I don't live like the fucking peasants. I'm going to be able to upload this in a bit here. Hopefully within an hour or two. It's a good way to start the Friday. We talk about some Thursday night football, which again was just a shootout. And I know people love that shit, but some people just absolutely love that shit. Oh, I love it. It's a shootout. Oh my god, 50 points on each side. This ain't fucking basketball, dude. The fuck? This is football. You know what? 27-20 is a good fucking scoreline for me. To me, that's okay, cool, man. That's good. That's good enough. That's a high scoring game. When you get to 35, 29, 27, it's what the fuck is this? Who the fuck said you can be here? What the fuck? Who? Oh, but boys and girls, football is everywhere right now. It's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. Because the NFL is huge. And here in Las Vegas, Raiders fever is at an all-time high. Raiders fever is absolutely at an all-time high. Everywhere I go, you look any given Sunday in a sports bar crowd, I'd say a good chunk of people are wearing Raiders gears. Period. And kudos to the Raiders fans, man. I'm happy for Las Vegas Raiders fans. I've said this multiple times because y'all deserve teams, man. I hear you. I do. And like I said, I'm a Seahawks fan. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. I'd never cheer for the fucking Oakland Raiders. Never wear the gear. Boys and girls, you've seen me here at the Sky Lounge go to Denver, go to Dallas in Seahawks gear. I'm not gonna fucking hide that shit. I'm just not. That's just not who I am. I want to tell people, this is my team. This is the weaknesses, the strengths, the embarrassments, the history, the achievements, the wonders of whatever team I'm supporting. I want to make sure people know about it, right? Failures, I know. No organization is built on just simply success. Success is built upon a foundation and pile of failure and shit and manure. And the sooner people understand that, It's easier for people to accept the grind and the muckiness of that grind. You know, like being a fat fuck with a double chin here. Going to the gym to grind out these fucking fats! You nasty fuck. Ugh, Lordy. You know, as we approach the gym, I gotta say one thing. I gotta rant about one little thing here. You know, whenever I go to the gym, there's always these really attractive women, obviously. It's a fucking gym. What do you expect? There are gonna be, obviously, gorgeous women. And hey, for the ladies, there's gorgeous men out there too. An equal opportunity promoter / hater. And this is where the hating comes in. Ladies, I'm not trying to look at your vag. I'm not trying to look at your ass. Your fucking clothing is already doing that pretty fucking phenomenally. Alright? Don't get full of yourself, you dumb cunts. Alright? I don't give a fuck about your pussy. I'm there to do work. If I'm at the gym, I'm there to do work. I'm not here to fucking, you know, oogle at you. Like, you're not that interesting, to be honest. Because I'm gonna be a real prick here and say this shit. And women, ladies, let's be honest. If you ladies are of that mindset of, I care about guys' personalities, bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Men and women are all the same. We're all human beings with insatiable sexual desires. You treat men like fucking pieces of meat too. And this is where the equal opportunity hate comes in. Ladies, I don't give a shit if you're sticking your ass out to work out and your little lips are, ooh, tightened up. I don't give a fuck. When I'm at the gym, I'm there to do my fucking job of lifting weights, dropping that shit, and looking just panicked and fat and dehydrated. There you go, boys and girls. So, follow me at the Sky Lounge on all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Now, fuck off.